Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going on for you this week in terms of love. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So I am feeling that this person feels stuck in some kind of way. The Eight of Swords, it's most likely in their mind, because swords are about the mind and perception. So they believe that they cannot come forward just yet, but they are wanting to, I'm feeling, because we do have the Two of Pentacles here and it shows the boy kissing the girl. But this person may have fears of rejection, because the boy is going to kiss the girl and the girl's like wincing and trying to like push him away kind of thing. So this person may have a fear of unrequited love. This is the Two of Pentacles, so they may be like having these two different opinions about how you feel about them. Like in their heart they may know that you love them, but then in their mind they're always doubting that, and those doubts are getting the better of them, and those doubts are a reflection of them not knowing their own self-worth. So I feel that is what they're stuck in, this cycle of basically being insecure and unsure of themselves. And we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is traditionally the person that is awake at night. It represents sleepless nights, them worrying, having a lot of anxiety, thinking about worst case scenarios, tormenting themselves with what could go wrong kind of thing. In this deck, which is the Romantic Tarot, it shows the man who's bought a necklace for the lady and he's putting it on her. So this person may have fears that they're not good enough, or that they, you know, they want to be there for you. They want to be that chivalrous, divine masculine, confident, maybe financially secure even, you know, they want to be that amazing partner for you. But this is about fears and sleepless nights. They may be worrying that they can't be those things for you, and that is holding them back as well. In some cases there may be a third party situation. Perhaps you're with someone else and they're kind of thinking about you with this other person, and that's kind of tormenting them perhaps at times. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this shows the guy that's all dressed up with the roses, red roses. So that's about romance. There's a few yellow in there as well, so they feel that you're a good friend as well. But look, there's like this lamppost, which is the divine feminine, and it's almost like this person is thinking about you from afar, but you're like a statue. It's like you're not really there in real life for them, but they're thinking about you. They feel all this romance, all this passion towards you. They want to be with you. But look, I'm noticing that there's three. No, is that three on there? It looks like there's three lamps on this, in this one. I mean, there's one in the background, but I think that's attached to the other lamp that's down the side. So those three lamps could be a third party situation in some cases, like I said. Or just generally speaking, this person may be feeling worried, and their anxieties are meaning that they have a lot of sexual tension, a lot of frustration, like they're wanting to come forward but they're feeling stuck. They're daydreaming about being this with you, and you know, giving the flowers, but in reality you're like this stone here. You're not really there. And they're thinking worst case scenarios. They're thinking if they come forward, then you're going to be like turned off by them and repelled by them or disgusted by them or something like that. And then there's the Eight of Pentacles. What they're wanting the outcome to be is this: for you to be together. I'm seeing an archway there. They're wanting to go through a new beginning and open a new door with you. Again, I feel like they want to be financially secure as well, because this is the Eight of Pentacles, and then working hard. Yeah, so a lot of doubts and fears within them, but they're thinking about you a lot as well. Let's look at some clarifying cards. This one's immediately popped out. Well, there's two here. I'm totally broken. This is the Ten of Swords. It could be, like I said, a third party situation for some, where you're with someone else and they feel really heartbroken about that, because they feel like you're soulmates. Ten of Swords, again, it's about mind, perception. This could be in general just them suffering from depression, or they may have experienced toxic relationships or situations in their past, feeling stabbed in the back, they may be feeling betrayed, they may feel stabbed in the back by you, they may feel abandoned by you in some way. We have You Make Me Feel So Alive, the Knight of Cups. So you make them feel amazing, you make them feel this heaven on earth, euphoric feelings in their heart. Let me be your hero, the Six of Wands. So this person, they may feel like there's a competition between them and someone else. Could be that. But in general, they just want to be strong. They want to be that divine masculine energy that's kind of like the rock for the feminine. Dependable. Really looks after the feminine kind of thing. Six of Wands, this is also a victory after a battle, after a struggle. They may feel like they have to fight for you, perhaps. And we have change is scary but worth it. And this is the Death card, which is often called transformation in many decks. So there is major healing within this person, within this connection. Yeah, I will be my best version. I will be the best version of myself for you. This is the King of Pentacles. So again, it's like this person wants to be abundant, but they want to be grounded as well, because Pentacles are the earth element. They want to be grounded, stable. They want a firm foundation to build your connection upon. So they want to do things right. I feel like they're being patient. They may be slow moving, but it's because they want to do things thoroughly. So I'm going to be using these cards here. Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. This is the first time I've used them. So what messages are going to come out from these about your connection? How are they feeling about you right now? What's going on for them right now? Okay, I'm going to take all of these ones. We have not enough. They don't feel good enough. Basically, it says frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, jealousy. So yeah, they may be feeling very heartbroken, because whenever I see an umbrella, it reminds me of the Three of Swords card, which is the heartbreak card, because it shows all the rain and the clouds. So yeah, they're feeling very frustrated. They may be comparing themselves to your partner, or if you're not with someone else, they may just be feeling in general like they're not enough, not good enough. We have not today, not dealing, feeling hurt, avoiding a connection or a call or a person, boundaries, they're still angry. So there's some bitterness within this person because they're feeling heartbroken and they're not dealing with it right now. Look, this person's holding the phone away. It's like when people say, oh, tell them I'm not home, kind of thing, if the person calls up. And it's because they're feeling hurt and they're avoiding an important conversation with you, and they're avoiding you, and they've got like boundaries up right now, and they're feeling bitter. palm tree. This says stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So this is what they're working towards, and this is the transformation that is occurring within your connection. We often, especially with twin flame relationships, have to experience that heartbreak, and it's basically to force us to release codependency, force us to release that idealization with all that pedestal we've placed our twin flame on. Is to kind of knock us back down to earth in a way, so that we can create true stability within ourselves, and then that can translate as stability within your connection in the long run. We have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So yeah, this person has unconditional love for you. I feel if there's been a tower moment, a lot of pain or separation or arguments or whatever's happened between you both, it is to help you both come to unconditional love, because there may have been certain circumstances you were both holding on to very tightly, and when those circumstances weren't met, it caused a lot of heartbreak, but then it broke down those expectations. So you can both truly love each other without conditions, unconditional love. Then we have lightning, sudden change. So yeah, I feel like there was a tower moment between you. Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So yeah, there was definitely a tower moment between you, and I feel like they're still in a place of heartbreak, perhaps because that happened. They felt abandoned, they felt rejected, maybe their biggest fear came true, but that often happens to trigger us into really healing those wounds and overcoming those fears. We have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So they will be reaching out, you know. Right now, they might be feeling stubborn and they're avoiding you, they're avoiding a call, but then I feel like they will reach out because, you know, they may be feeling bitter and stubborn perhaps right now, but they are coming into unconditional love. There will be forgiveness. They will open their heart to you again when they feel ready. What's next? Let's look at our eternal love cards. Sorry, it's not focusing automatically again. I'm so afraid of rejection that I haven't taken a risk to be with you. Yeah, so they don't feel good enough. And they're frustrated in this relationship as well, in this connection, because they want to be with you. They may have felt like they missed out on an opportunity because they were too afraid to take that action in the past, and maybe you moved on, maybe you had to go your own way. This is not all in your imagination, it's real. So this is if you have any doubts about this person's feelings for you, or if you have doubts about the connection, this is a reminder from Spirit that it is real. This isn't just in your imagination. Even if other people who don't really understand twin flames may have told you, oh, it's kind of just all in your head. I am a mess. I don't even know how to love myself or have a healthy relationship. So yeah, this person's working through healing childhood and inner child wounds, I feel. Healing the relationship that they have with themselves. You are always my number one and always will be. So yeah, they feel like you are the one for them. They love you more than they love anyone else in a romantic way. And we have, I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. So again, this is another indication that this person, they feel like they're kind of in the dark. They feel like they don't know what they're doing when it comes to communicating with you or communicating and having a healthy relationship. You know, they're kind of walking in the dark, trying to find the light, trying to find the way. They may have made quite a few mistakes because they didn't know what they were doing, kind of thing. So let's look at the I love you to the moon and back cards next. Okay, look, wow, this goes really well with those tarot cards. I need to feel like a good provider in a relationship. With you, I feel out of my depth. So yeah, they have put you on a pedestal. They don't feel as though they could provide you with what they want to provide you with and what they feel like you deserve. And so they're kind of beating themselves up about that. They feel like you deserve better. And that may be why they held back, and then this led you to kind of over-giving in the relationship, because you tried too hard. You made it easy for me to sit back and hide away. I'm sorry. So because they didn't feel good enough, then they didn't feel brave enough to come forward. And so they stayed in their comfort zone. And the more you kind of chased them or put in all the work, the more they just sat back in that comfort zone. Not wanting to risk rejection. They do realise that now, though, what they were doing, and they do have regrets about that. And we have I can't get you out of my head. So they're constantly thinking about you. Let's pull some messages out of the bag. We have they feel lost without you. They may be still trying to recover from that heartbreak if you walked away from them. They have a heart on. That is feeling sexually aroused through feelings of love and not lust. Feelings of love. So they have that. I feel like they have that sexual frustration because they just want to express love in that sexual way with you. Impossible. They may be suffering with beliefs that it's impossible for you both to be together, so it's like their heart kind of runs away with itself. Sometimes they feel that intense love, they allow themselves to go with that, and then at other times their mind steps in, and that there was the Eight of Swords there, so feeling or believing the connection or the situation is stuck, and so that is causing them to halt again and like pull back because they don't want to invest too much emotionally, even though they already have, and get hurt if it doesn't work out. Fear of rejection, yeah, that's one of their core wounds that holds them back. And we have sexy, excited, alive. That's how you make them feel. No one else makes them feel that way like you do. So let's look at the divination dice next. Yeah. Again, this is like if you're getting too close to them right now, they're like, halt. Stop right there. And they've got their defences up. And yeah, look underneath that, it's because they're feeling stuck in some kind of way. And they don't want you to have any like expectations of them right now. They need you to be patient. They feel like your connection's really like magic. They feel this amazing spark with you. They feel like the connection is divine. They're putting their foot down right now. I do feel like they're being stubborn with this boot. Maybe you walked away. Apple. So apple could be, in some cases, for the letter A, because it always reminds me of at school they learn the alphabet and A is nearly always apple. But it could represent temptation as well. Maybe you walked away because they were too tempted to just stay in their comfort zone or something like that. and they may feel like you were tempted away or with someone else. They feel like you are their missing puzzle piece. They feel like you fit together perfectly. So let's see what charms are going to come out for you today. So we have the number 2. You may be seeing 2s, 222, number patterns. 2s are about balance, harmony, relationships, partnerships. Yeah, this person, they will, if you're kind of freaking out and worried that they won't ever communicate with you again, they will. This is my throat chakra bead. They will open up to you again. We have fuckboy repellent. So yeah, I feel like you pushed them away because you felt like they were taking the piss basically at some point in your connection. And they weren't expecting that perhaps, and they felt really abandoned by you. We have I believe. So they may have had some trust issues when it came to the relationship. Then maybe they didn't believe in it. They maybe have felt it was too out there kind of thing. But now they really are believing much more in the connection, and when the time is right, I do feel like they will come forward and be much more open to you and allow you to get closer to them as well. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.